really like
trying to get my hair to look nice.
Me?
he's really like
really
trying to.
Does my bangs look fine or no?
No,
They look better now.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
I remember when I used to stream, I took it
I
very
think we are
seriously.
live, just so you know.
Oh, we're live?
Only the one camera is only the one on?
Yeah,
Or no, that's a
right.
microphone
There's
symbol.
3. This is the mic, though, I think. Is the
Okay,
same.
we are live.
Yeah, it's like
I can
when
hear
it
you
shows
guys.
the red. That's
So if you ever want to chime in with, so you can be our moderator, okay? So you talk here as Club Audie.
it's just
PG.
like, you know, gamer
So we do have
stuff
some
is-
people watching, so
It's like
great.
G Fuel.
Okay.
Like, owned by Jay
Meow,
Schlatt.
meow, meow. Oh, I took that from you, sorry.
That is the powder, like inside of it.
Okay. So, oh yeah, sorry. Bear with us.
Do they like the powder?
Close.
out of
There you go.
that? Oh no, no.
Okay, so just
But it
pop
tastes really
around.
good.
All right, and don't feel like you're not popping around too little or too much or anything.
I don't
Okay.
think it's the same benefits.
So hello. Oh, and we can tell which camera you go to, by the way. So hello and welcome to Back to the Movie. It has been a long time.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Yes, it's been about like 3 months worth of
Our
minutes.
last
but-
one was the Night of 1,000 Cats.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even there for that. So Night of 1,000 Cats was the last one we did. And we can't see what camera you're popping to, by the way. We have Sam at the controls tonight. Sam can't really, we can't see her. She can't really say anything, but you just have to trust me. All right. So anyway, she'll be letting us know if anyone's writing anything or chiming in. But tonight we watched a movie. Corinne, why don't you tell us about what we watched tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, so we watched Ouija Witch, which was filmed in the town we were in, which is Oneonta, New York. And I liked the movie because I worked on it.
And what did you do on the movie?
I did wardrobe and I did assistant editing, and it was really, really fun. But I'm really happy to like show more people it because I want there to be more movies filmed here.
Sure. So, we didn't actually say who we are or anything. So, really interesting. We'll go around the room real quick. So, if you pop over here to this camera on this side, we have the Hunters.
What's up?
Two Hunters.
We do have
We'll start with the Hunter on the left.
Well, I feel
Your
like
left
we
or
already
my left?
introduced
Oh, okay. So
ourselves.
that's Hunter 1,
Yeah.
and then Hunter 2, and then obviously Corinne and myself. So, yeah, we watched the movie Ouija Witch, shot here in Oneonta, New York. Do we just dive in?
I guess we can, unless you want to give like any like backgroundy type of stuff that you want like the general audience to kind of know or what you wrote.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I can chime in if you have any questions again. I know I did some commentary during the movie, but I feel like it would be fun for someone who was not there to describe what the movie is about. Because obviously I know. 'Cause
Oh, so like
I
as
lived
like
and breathed it for a
just
while.
a viewer of
Yeah,
what
it's like a
we
viewer.
watched.
Yeah.
So, interesting enough, this movie was not on Letterboxd. This is my fun contribution to the film. So I had to put it on Letterboxd. So I put it on Letterboxd, and at the time I could not find the movie's official tagline. So I made my own tagline for the movie.
I hate it.
Corinne hates it. I love it. So the movie's called Ouija Witch. The tagline I came up with is, "This witch isn't bored. She's aboard." As in like a board game. But no one's laughing.
I think it's funny.
Well,
But I think
the actual tagline is "Payback's a witch."
Which, in the context of the film, makes sense. For all intents and purposes, I don't think you can say this word on YouTube. This is a R-word revenge movie, kind of. Well, R-word could mean a couple
Yeah,
different
that can
things.
mean a
Hold
lot
on.
of things.
A sexual assault revenge movie?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the witch,
Yes.
the witch,
But
wasn't. The witch was just wronged by her previous husband. and was like back when they were like claiming like witches and stuff. So she was hung for being a witch by her husband.
Sure. The general idea here, though, is that people keep using this witch for revenge purposes, and that's what our main protagonist has done as well, is using a witch to get revenge. So, yes, the tagline, revenge is a witch, is that what it was?
Payback.
Okay.
Payback
Payback is a witch.
We have Zoe
Does make more
and
sense.
Riley watching. They
Oh, okay.
come up with lots of R substitutes.
Oh, okay.
Riley squared, Rutabaga, Rockefeller, and Riley.
Okay, so in case we couldn't hear, the R words are a Rutabaga revenge film. That could be one. What were the other ones? A Rockefeller revenge
yes.
film? Okay.
Riley squared.
A Riley revenge film. Yes. No.
Do you know who Riley is?
They said, Zoe
Riley used to
said
work
the
here.
hunters have to fight to the death, and Riley said
Yes,
double
the long
hunters.
curly hair.
Oh,
We have to fight,
All right, so Zoe says the hunters have to fight to the death.
but I'm better.
And then we will
yeah.
find out in combat.
Yeah, Riley
boxing
said,
match right back.
And Riley just said double hunters.
and now he just keeps saying Riley.
Oh, so it's
Okay, that's enough of the comments. So it has spiraled into Riley just writing his name repeatedly. So yeah.
Me and him were talking about this earlier though, making like a belt. You know how they have it for like the WWE and stuff, and
Yes.
it has like Hunter 1, and Hunter 1 is like now a title. And we have like a boxing match back here for it. We can do it live,
Yeah,
like right on a stream.
I like that. We could do
sure.
Okay,
You
back
want-
to the movie. Right?
Oh yeah, back to the
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
Back to the
yeah.
movie. Back to the movie.
Oh, right. That's why we called it that.
So we miss your audio skills too, Riley. By the way, this is unrelated to the movie. We are on TikTok now.
Oh
Yeah.
Yes, thanks to
Yes.
the efforts of Corinne. We are on TikTok and we're doing YouTube Shorts. And right now we're just more or less kind of like digging through our garbage and pulling out things. You know, like we haven't. Well, the pumpkin thing was pretty new. We'll put some new stuff up, but we're going to be pulling from old episodes of this podcast and old videos and stuff we've done. And right now, the leading video, at least on YouTube, Kaylor has taken the top spot of our most, like in one day, 1,400 video views of Kaylor just saying this board game is like doing taxes.
Well, this is like working out perfectly because I was sharing the stuff on TikTok and stuff, and
Yeah.
people were asking me where to watch the podcast. And
Awesome.
That's why we need like
That's
a
why I
link.
did. Yeah. I personally think the podcast footage is great, especially from those first couple episodes.
Yeah.
Well, you should
Yeah.
also like send them the link to the YouTube series too.
Sure.
'Cause
I
love
did.
the
I
YouTube
sent
series.
them like this, and then like the series of like the oddity stuff, and then like
Great.
they should be able to see
All right.
that.
Well,
Okay,
Grant really wants us to get back to the movie, so go ahead.
What was the movie
Wait, which one?
about? This movie.
No, it's Hunter.
You. I forgot. I'm not used to two of them. Okay, Hunter 1, please.
What
Thanks.
was the question?
What was this movie about?
What's the movie about?
Oh, well, I thought Brian.
Something.
So, well,
Yeah, we kind of did it.
I thought
I don't know. Do like a play-by-play.
a play, but so
Hunter 1 is notoriously good
I'm not like I'm the
at
worst.
giving play-by-plays of the movie.
Okay, so there's
You can
yeah.
tag team it.
Oh yeah, because we're both the same name, so like we can
Right.
work together on this.
Yeah.
Finish each other's sentences.
So we're shown a house.
And then there's
Uh,
two girls inside.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 girls, 1 house.
Oh,
Okay.
we're
What are they
Continue.
doing?
They're playing with the Ouija board.
And they summon the witch.
Well, they didn't summon it yet.
Well, they did it by accident.
Well, not
Well,
yet.
she
because-
did the day before. She had. She already had. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah, she did. We didn't see that, but then like a boyfriend, one of their boyfriends comes over, and then now it's the 3 of them doing the Ouija board, and then
The electric cuts.
yeah,
The lights go out, and he says that it's probably just the breaker box. And yes, where it is. So she says it's upstairs in the attic, and he goes upstairs to the attic.
and can I?
Should I explain it?
Well,
Everything?
are we allowed to say this part on YouTube?
Yeah.
That he like The witch kills him by hanging him.
Sure. It looks like a self-inflicted.
It looks
Yeah.
like from like a third person that didn't see it happen, but like.
All right. We're not going to do a play-by-play.
Yes,
It's going to take the entire. Like,
yeah, it will.
Yes.
Whenever
any,
you
any
say
more
that,
interesting comments at all?
Let's see. Riley for the TikTok said Dinosaur Mayhem TikTok. Witch
Oh.
Hunter.
We will do that. The dinosaur
And then
attack.
Zoe said,
we
this
experienced.
is going to be a long episode.
whenever
So we're
you
gonna
say
jump to-
play-by-play, like.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your
I'm about to
favorite
go through
moment,
every
Ryan?
single
Yeah.
scene because I'm
All right. New question. We're going to talk about favorite moments of the movie Ouija Witch. I'll give the movie this because I think I rated it lower than you guys did, but it actually did have like a couple like standout like practical effects and a couple that weren't practical. That was like, oh, that was actually really well done. For those who may or may not know, these same filmmakers made a movie called Asteroid. I personally did not like that movie. I know this was a movie shot in this town. These people there's a chance they could see this video. There's a chance they could just randomly hit me on the street. But that being said, I did not like the movie Asteroid. This, though, was a significant step up. If the point of making art is to keep improving, you guys are doing it. So that is my big plus for this movie. You have to see Asteroid, I guess. Like, this is just so much better than Asteroid. Anyway, so I think there's...
Oh, thanks.
I don't know if it's necessarily giving stuff away, but there's a really good, like, practical head spin. There's shining a flashlight into a shadow. And a shadow like, that wasn't practical, but that was, like, really done well, editing-wise. Even the simple stuff, like the candle lighting up. I was like, oh, it's going to be a cheesy, like, LED candle. But it was, like...
It originally
it's
was.
like-
It was.
But
we made it
was,
work, yeah.
Yeah. And, there is some CGI flame work, but it was actually better. I've seen really bad CGI flames, and these were
Better than
pretty good.
Firestarter?
Oh, that new Firestarter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. So, yeah, I just think behind the scenes, and the acting, I actually think the acting was pretty good.
Really
I think
good.
anyone who, if for some reason you are an independent filmmaker, like the overall execution, there's still room for improvement, obviously, but I think if you're looking for a talent pool of actors and you're in upstate New York, like you could use this movie as I could use someone like that or whatever.
They were all amazing to work with.
Yeah.
So we all had a blast, and it was so fun.
I really think that when they were in the bar, especially like the first time when it cut into there, I was very like surprised by their acting. I was like, this is really good. Like,
Yeah, because we're talking like maybe a budget. I'm just speculating. I have no inside information. No one's told me anything. I'm assuming it's like a budget of maybe like $10,000 or something like that. And that being said, they really milked their pennies. As a professional penny milker, you could tell they knew how to work a nut.
No, like, I wasn't told, like, where, or, like, was able to notice, like, some of the shots and stuff from it. I wouldn't assume, like, this was, like, a small, budgety type of thing with the acting. It just felt kind of, it did feel like a lower budget than, like, I guess, like, a mainstreamy, like, AAA type of movie, but, like, it seemed pretty solid from experience watching it.
Okay. Did you guys have a favorite part? I think that was what the
That was the original question.
initial question was.
At least we stayed on track to the
should
movie.
we all go over our favorite scene?
Go ahead.
Who wants to start?
You
want to start?
I
I can start. Probably one of my favorite scenes, just because it was so funny when they were in the bar and they like started to argue, and she had that comeback. What she said was the comeback.
Yep.
That was I was like, wow.
Oh.
That had me dying laughing.
I just thought of my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to share?
Yes, so there is a scene. It's the most authentic Oneonta scene possible. They really captured the spirit in the essence of downtown Oneonta, where a middle-aged woman is crouched next to a stop sign, pissing on the side of the road. It was,
Yeah, A+ acting
beautiful.
to Maddie Jo.
it was actually a funny scene. It was well acted, and yeah, we're all like, "Oh, this is definitely Oneonta."
Like, we weren't even surprised when we saw
I mean,
that.
it's not supposed to be Oneonta, but you know.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Salem, Massachusetts. They're faking Oneonta for Salem, Massachusetts. So,
I think like
It's too authentic, Oneonta.
yes,
there wasn't too
little
much
taste of Oneonta. You know,
There wasn't like too much of stuff happening that like were my favorite scene. I just like the interior of like the boutique or whatever the place that.
yeah, there's a real store right in town.
Yeah, I think yeah. But
I
just
don't
like
think
that.
we gave it a name, but
But like
That's
It was-
boutique.
yeah,
It's happening right now.
it is. It just
Let's just
that-
watch. Let's watch for a little bit.
It just,
What did you say? It was like what is the name of that
well,
store?
I thought
Underground
it was,
Attic.
Underground Attic. Yeah.
It just seemed
Oh, I
like
shouldn't
that-
have said that.
Wait, what?
It's part of the contest. There's
Oh.
yeah, there's a contest going on.
There's a contest. If you can name all the locations they filmed in, that's in Oneonta.
I guess that should bring
Corinne
back.
gave
yeah,
one
basement
away.
attic
So,
is what we'll
Basement attic. Sure. There's a great attic in this movie too.
Let's call it
Yeah,
As a
there's a
location.
good attic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start now thinking with every movie I see, like gonna compare how well the
Compare
attic
attics.
is
The attics.
to how well the movie
Beautiful
is.
attic. Beautiful attic.
We have a few more comments.
Okay. What we got?
Oneonta, the movie featuring an asteroid from earlier. You're talking about asteroid.
Yes.
Yeah, that is Oneonta too.
Riley said Ouija Witch CGI and acting. The stuff and close calls CGI and acting.
Okay.
Same lighting. That's...
Zoe said, "You're telling me a penny milked this movie." Riley said, "Did everyone have Boston accents?"
No one had Boston accents. That was kind of here's how they convince you it was in Massachusetts.
There's a
paper sign that says Yankees suck in the background, and we all went, "Why is that?"
There's
Oh,
also
it's
a
supposed to be-
sign that says "Massholes Welcome,"
Oh
okay.
yeah.
and a couple people in the background are wearing like sport hats.
Yes. And then everyone's drinking a beverage synonymous
Also,
with
one
Boston,
thing that
but-
no one would ever notice, but I work really hard on. New York license plates are usually yellow, so
Yeah.
I went through and I color corrected all of them white.
Wow.
Wow.
Our scarves Boston thing too.
So, would you say you whitewashed this movie?
I mean, I guess the license plate.
That's like your cat comment a little bit. Like,
No, it's not as bad as my
It's not
cat
as bad,
comment.
but it's on that scale.
If you guys want to see me say something really bad, go back to the Night of a Thousand Cats movie.
Oh, yeah.
Scroll to the end. Yeah.
Did you say what your favorite scene was yet?
I will. My favorite scene. It's kind of near the end, but my favorite scene is when the bar is being attacked by the witch,
Mhm.
and the bartender is like, "Nobody kills my customers,"
yeah.
and then like swings a bat.
Yep.
But she's also like professionally trained in like stage combat, so she actually does like a nice little like bat trick, and then yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's good. It's good.
The witch makes her hit herself with the bat, and the witch doesn't say stop hitting yourself. Like, she's kind of being jokey sometimes. Like, how could you not say stop hitting yourself?
That would have been good.
I don't
That would
know.
have been good. That would have been good. But yes, that's my favorite scene. It was just, even though I saw her redo that a couple times, I kept getting a kick out of it. I loved it every single time I saw it.
Is like I guess that is like if you were to go through this and pick out one scene that's definitely different than like the rest of it.
The piss scene.
Okay, I guess. So, okay, there's two.
That was the number one. I was paying close attention.
Well, I feel like when the witch goes into the bar, it's definitely different than like the rest.
I
of the
need
cases
Riley
and
here to
stuff.
like feed off.
Riley!
Stare on like I feel like I'm just throwing dead jokes on the ground here, and you guys are just like,
Well,
let's keep going.
Well, I was talking. And then
Okay,
you
go ahead.
said- No,
Go ahead.
that's it.
You feel
Yes.
underappreciated.
I do. I feel
Riley,
under-
Riley did say in all caps, "Ha!" I remember the cat comment.
okay. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, Riley
Everyone
can
who
always
brought
just
up the
come
cat
back
gun.
and come
Good.
for film night.
Good.
you back. Come back to me.
If you do go back, Brian is laughing at a lot of stuff Riley says, and he's the only one laughing at some of this stuff.
Shots fired.
Okay,
One
okay.
to one.
You
Well,
pointed
that's a
that
dig
out.
at Riley.
You-
That's a dig at Riley.
You
not
pointed
me.
that out, like through, like afterwards of videos, like that you went back and you're like, man, I'm really laughing at his stuff.
I don't know why. Like everything he was saying was just like hitting with me. I'm just like, what is he saying next? You know, I don't
Like that cat thing.
know.
That
Yeah, but that
Oh, the
cat
cat story.
story
Cat
wasn't
story.
even
Cat
during.
story.
It wasn't even during the cat movie.
yeah.
Go to our TikTok. You can see the cat story right now on
You
TikTok.
can.
Yes, the KC story.
I still don't like it.
I can tell by your face in the video. You're like, what is happening right now? I think it was comic gold, but I digress. You were saying something.
No, I finished.
Okay.
Is the TikTok link in the description of our live right now, so people can
No,
Click
but
right
that
there.
is a really good idea.
For our
at
moderator.
Club Audi, no
Next
spaces,
time.
capital C.
Yeah, if you
Club,
just
right?
if you just search Club Audi, no space. I think the only two people watching know this already.
Probably.
But
How many
Uh,
viewers we got?
yeah, can you see views or no?
Three.
Three.
Oh, so
Woo!
There's a secret third
Hey.
person.
Riley's watching on two devices.
Probably.
That's why I
Or
tried to
Zoe.
swear.
Zoe could be watching on two devices too. But
It's the same as the Club Audi is the same as the what's here.
yes. So thank you for putting that in the chat.
Yeah, we had Killed by Curiosity as a third viewer saying you guys are doing fabulous.
Oh, I know who that is.
You guys are doing fabulous.
Yeah, with the heart.
Wow.
Killed by
Aw.
curiosity.
That's Victoria.
Is this our Italian friend?
No.
Oh, okay.
This isn't the Italian friend.
I think the camera's been on you guys for a bit, so you guys just
Hi, Victoria and Zoe and Riley, the three people.
okay. So where were we?
He's showing what we're doing.
Oh, okay. You're watching your delayed self.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not good.
I'll delete
Live
it.
stream. You watching
You
yourself.
said you literally have done streaming before. You know that's not good to do.
Hunter
Every
2
once in a while.
got his eyebrows waxed specifically for this.
He did.
No.
Then proceeded to cover them with his bangs. Tell me how that makes sense.
Does this look better, guys?
Looks good.
It does look good. Keep those bangs off your forehead. Oh, he's embarrassed. Oh, look, his face is turning all pink. Oh, that's because of this.
Oh.
Okay, so anything else?
Um,
Ouija Witch?
Why do you guys keep looking at my hair? I don't know.
I'm just staring at
I
you.
don't know. What are your guys' ratings?
So typically here we do letterboxd ratings. As I previously mentioned, I put this on Letterboxd, so it wasn't there prior. So it's stars and half stars out of 5. So anywhere from 0 to 5, you can do half stars, no quarters. So what do you guys give it? We'll start over there with Hunter 1.
I gave it a 4.
Wow, very generous.
I think it's definitely because of like knowing the places and stuff, and we are getting into spoopy season too. But like
Ooh.
it's
Did you pronounce it spoofy?
spoopy?
Spoopy. Is that what the kids are doing now?
Like for a minute, I think that's.
Are we in the minute, or did the minute pass?
I'm still in that minute. Maybe,
You're in that minute.
Maybe other people are past.
Don't make me look bad.
That clock's been stuck on
Like-
that minute for a while.
Oh yeah,
If I go out in the world saying spoopy,
people will know what you're talking about.
okay.
Don't
trust
do
I
it.
you.
will guarantee
Don't
you.
do it.
No,
Okay.
no,
Have you heard of this?
I'm being
I
genuine.
mean, some people.
I've never heard this, so don't do it.
You haven't?
No.
Then you're not up with the times.
No.
That could be the case.
He is
Okay.
Hunter too. He is not as good as.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Hunter 2.
Until we get in the ring.
Until yes, we will resolve this in a
We
future
will.
live stream.
The movie The Ring?
Yeah, that's awesome. I feel like I'd survive that.
I'll give
one.
it 3 1/4. Oh wait, I
No,
mean,
you can't do that.
I'm just messing. I'm stuck in between 3.5 and 4. I'm not sure. Might give it a 3.5. I think I'm gonna do.
Okay, Corinne, you're the most unbiased one here. What is?
I feel like I love it because I worked on it, but I feel like as a movie, if I'm trying to be unbiased, I would give it a 3.5. And that's something like I would rate a movie that I did enjoy. So yeah, that's my final answer. 3.5. I'm sorry. I'm
What would
sorry
you-
it's
what
not
would-
a 5.
What would you give it if you were fully biased? Like if you're going like fully being like,
I mean,
I was a
it'll
part
al-
of this, so therefore I'm gonna give it this.
It's always going to be close to my heart. So if it's like close to my heart, it's like a 5 out of 5
Is this
in
your
my
first
life. Yeah, it's my first
feature film?
feature film.
Okay,
Of course
that
it's-
is factual. So my first feature film was a movie called Zombies, and it
Can we
is
watch it?
it is we could it is arguably garbage, but it does hold a special place in my heart.
It's not the musical, is it?
No, this is a feature film. This is basically people in a strip club. It's like
let's
stripper.
watch it. No.
Hold on.
Zombies
Because
or
there is a
strippers?
Tubi movie called Stripper Zombies. So.
I know, and they're idiots for not naming their movie this, because this movie came out first. They thought they were being clever by calling it Zombies, because there's a famous strip club song called Girls, 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 and they thought people would get that. But
But
no
they
one
No
gets
one's gonna
that.
get that.
And they thought, like, oh, that's too on the nose, call it strippers versus zombies.
No.
And that's like the obvious, like literally someone did it like 6 months later, and like it actually played in theaters because it was at a point where we weren't doing the ironic titles thing, you know, like Wolf Cop wasn't a thing and stuff like, you know what I mean? So it was like the title Zombies versus Strippers was like kind of like, I hate to say it, but it's kind of revolutionary. You know what I mean? Like at that time, people were like, theaters were booking it because of how ridiculous the title would look on their marquee.
What was your position on the film? Location?
No, I showed up as an unpaid intern. On day one, the boom operator did not show up. So they're like, who knows how to boom operate? So I just lied and said, yeah, I'm just doing that.
So essentially, at one point, Tubi titles were the meta.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I went from unpaid intern to boom operator, like day one. So, yeah. So all the scenes where everyone else had to leave the room, you know, the director's like, oh, I think we might need sound on this. It's like, okay, sure. Yeah.
Just do the whole movie without
Because he
sound.
just liked me. He's like, yeah, we might want to use the organic sound of this striptease. Let's get the boom operator. Oh, okay, sure. whatever.
Unless they wanted to
How'd
be
you
a
like
silent
that?
film.
It was weird. I'm going to be honest. I'm like, what am I miking right now? But anyway. Yeah. So, I give it a 3. I think I gave Asteroid significantly less, probably like a 2 or a 2.5. No, I give it a solid 3. Like, I've seen a lot worse. There's a lot worse out there to be found. I think people who sign up for this thinking they're in for like Trash Fest are going to be pleasantly surprised or disappointed because they might go in thinking like, oh, Ouija Witch, like I'm in for like a real bad movie. They're probably going to be disappointed. Like, oh,
And be like, oh, it's like.
Dang it, it's
average.
they knew what they were
actually good.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
gross. Good
Yeah.
lighting. You.
I
It
went
was
into
pretty good.
it expecting it to be like a 2 1.5, and then it was like 3.5
What?
4, and I was like, for the movie that we're watching.
What do you-
No,
okay,
can you
sure.
like
Like,
repeat that for us?
I
You just
expected it
started
to be
throwing
like a
numbers.
1.5 movie, like
Okay,
out of 5
sure.
stars. I
Okay.
expected it to not be that good, and then it was
Your
really
expectations were that low of me.
good. Absolutely. After I seen that door scene too, I was like,
Okay, in context, there's a scene where I open a door, but obviously it's not me. It's supposed to be a spoopy door.
Yeah.
Spooky.
A spooky.
Okay.
But then he said, oh yeah, he was just saying.
Sorry.
When he's not even here, he's got you.
I know, he's getting me. He's getting me way out there in the metaverse.
Anyways.
No, he just said my door part was super bad, and I opened the door too fast, and he could see me through the door. And
Well,
but I think that's a lie. I think he's just being mean.
Well, that is.
Greg
I did a
played a
re-
ghost.
Play the scene. Play the
door.
scene. Play the
I
scene.
did a really good job at that ghost door.
Well, that's
I
why the
did.
witch didn't close the door. Like, you didn't.
Okay. So I think we are reaching an end point here. This was kind of a pleasant surprise, a little bit different than what we normally
I
do.
think we're in double digits of these.
Yeah, this is episode
podcasts.
10. And that's not counting episode 0 either. If you
No.
count episode 0, this is episode 11.
Which doesn't exist.
I mean, it's on there. No, it exists.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
bad. It's not bad.
It was just the quality. That,
The quality was. It might be. The sound quality might be on part of this. We'll find out. But yeah, we're not using mics. We're just going straight from the camera sound. So hopefully it's serviceable. I
It'll
believe
come all
it is.
full circle.
Full circle from episode 0 to 11.
Anniversary episode.
Yeah, I guess this is kind. I
Kind
don't
of
know.
started this around Halloween, I think.
But it is almost Halloween.
It is almost Halloween.
That is true.
At least the month.
So now the race is on. Even you guys out there in viewerland, who's going to get the first ever review up for Ouija Witch on Letterboxd? Because literally, I just created it on there, so no one has posted anything
And it
about
won't
it.
be up to like.
No, it's up there. It's up there.
Oh,
now.
it's up there now.
Yeah. My tagline for the movie, it's up there. So we'll see how long it takes the filmmakers to figure that out. But
We have
No.
a couple questions though.
a couple questions.
Question.
So when you were talking about your intern experience, Zoe asked, was that during the writer's strike of 2008?
It was not. This was before. So yeah, I've been through 2 writer's strikes now. Yeah, I was working during the first one too. This one just ended, I believe.
Yeah,
Has
this
anyone
was
been-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't.
they
I haven't
did-
looked at the terms, but
They
it has
did, in
on.
fact, get a lot of the stuff they were asking
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. I haven't looked at all the finals of what they actually got and what they didn't, but I think everyone's pretty happy with the outcome. So hopefully robots are not writing movies.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Hopefully, that's what the contract says, but hopefully we'll see.
After that, Riley asked, in what world is 2.5 significantly less than 3?
I was mentally thinking that when.
It's a big difference. In my world, it's a big difference. Okay? If you think of 5 being 100%,
Yeah,
okay? A 2.5 is a 50%.
and then it jumps.
Okay? That's an F. Like, it's the same difference as a D to an F, really. There is a
Yeah.
pretty big difference, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You know?
Zoe said Brian's doing boy math. And then Riley said...
I will agree with that.
Riley
Well, that's how
said
I
the
mentally
sounds
think
good,
of it.
Though.
Sounds good. Okay. Cool.
And then Riley asked, can you create fake movies on Letterboxd?
You know what? It was kind of easy to get that movie. You have to go through a different site. I think it
I
might
think you
be
have to
doable.
have a link. You had to have a link to it.
No,
You
not
didn't?
really. I was just kind of copy and pasting information that I could find other places. Yeah, just search on Google how to add a movie to Letterboxd.
Hunter versus Hunter.
Oh yeah, Hunter versus Hunter on Letterboxd. Oh.
I think I remember seeing a movie called Hunter versus Hunter. Already.
Okay, well, it's going to be Hunter 1 versus Hunter 2.
that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. All right. Anybody got anything else?
If you're expecting bad, you're going to be upset.
That's sure. Yeah.
yeah.
If you're expecting a bad movie, you will be upset. So thanks for coming by. This was fun. I'm glad we got to do it.
Yeah.
It wasn't perfect setup. It never is. We've never perfectly had this thing figured out or set
And I
up,
guess
but
hopefully we do this more regularly.
hopefully. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll try to get back in the swing of it. If I know no one's watching now, I mean, there are some people watching, but if you come across this in the future, we'll probably be doing spoopy movies all month coming up. October is just a couple days away.
Go
So
home for Cobweb.
We've
Yep.
already been kind of doing spooky because it was Lost Boys before that.
oh, it's Halsu,
Howsu.
Mr. Vampire,
Mr.
then
Vampire,
Lost Boys.
yeah.
So yeah, we've already been in this. I'm not saying that anymore. We've already been in spooky mode already.
Well, we're already
So-
prepared. We're prepared for
maybe. So we're gonna rent a newer movie. There's a newer movie called Cobweb. No matter what, we're working that into the October lineup. So maybe all you guys out there, because it is like a new movie and it's supposed to be really cool and it's supposed to be good, and we're gonna pay to rent for it. Maybe all you guys out there could we can make some special. You guys should come down here, maybe. Just saying. Maybe we can do that. Figure
Like
that out.
generally, you want to watch it, and it's on my list that I have to watch.
Never
Yes.
heard of it, so cool.
Yeah. It should have went to theaters. I heard everyone's like, "Why wasn't this in theaters?" Because there's like nothing besides
Is it like horror?
Saw X in theaters, which I know Riley out there is like super excited.
Tomorrow, man.
Is it like a horror or is it like a comedy?
A lot of people are comparing it to like this year's Barbarian, which Barbarian was a horror, but there's comedic elements.
There was comedic kind of
Okay.
stuff.
So, which we did go and watch as a group. I think one individual out there in viewer land probably couldn't sleep for a day or two.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, it really got to them. So,
I really got
Yes.
it.
all right, we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
Any more comments before we go?
Riley just said I'm gonna make a documentary about myself. Riley, the true untold story. Zoe said Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't the show.
Recommendations of movies, basically.
Okay.
The X actually isn't pronounced in
All right, great. So I believe I have to get up to end this. So this is the end. I guess you guys could all stare at each other, pretend like you're talking. That's how these review shows typically end, you know. And then some kind of music plays over it. So you start singing the song that it's going to play over. No? Okay. I'm going to go turn it off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.
Bye, 3 people.
Now here's the awkward
So
part
anyway,
where you still hear us
saying,
talking. So I think
these
we
are
can do it
words that are being
here.
said in my mouth.
Bye-bye.
I don't know where these are going.
Are you ready?
Ready for what?
All right.